Okay, so today I'm going to share with you 4 of my DIY low sodium recipes. In order to keep the video not so long, because I have 4 recipes that I want to share with you today, I will list the ingredients and then show you what the mixture looks like at the end. All the measurements in or will be in the description box, and the recipe is good for about 4 ounces. So just to give you a notion, so it will fit in all of the regular size spice jars. So let's get started. I'm going to start with an easy one first, which is going to be our garlic salt with parsley. So I like to use this with garlic bread, garlic mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes. So one thing that I noticed when I looked at the ingredients of the garlic salt with parsley was the first ingredient was salt. So I wanted to change that and focus on more of the garlic taste. And so for this one, we're going to be using 9 tablespoons of granulated garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of sea salt, and 1 tablespoon of parsley. The parsley is optional, but I will tell you, if you're making garlic mashed potatoes or a garlic bread, it's nice to have that pop of green on your food item. Okay, so the next one we're going to be working on is our all-purpose seasoning. Now, this is one of my sister's seasonings. She likes to use this as an all-purpose seasoning. Um, it is thought to be after it is inspired by an adobo uh, seasoning. And in this seasoning, we're going to use 3 tablespoons of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of onion powder, 1.5 tablespoons of sea salt, 1.5 tablespoons of parsley, 1.5 tablespoons of oregano, and 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. Now, in all the little recipes, if there's something that you don't like, you can decrease it, and if there's something that you want to increase that flavor, you can increase that flavor. So just be mindful, this is just a base. You can, mess around with the recipes as you like. Okay, so the third one is I call my recipe, and it is an everything blend. I can use it pretty much with anything that I want to season. And so in this everything blend is 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, and 1 tablespoon of sea salt. And once again, you can increase, decrease, you know, add whatever you like into whatever your recipes are. These are just the base. These are just what I use. And my last one is a seasoning that a lot of people use. It is inspired by the Lawry's seasoning salt. So the only difference between the everything um, the everything blend and this blend is that there's sugar in this one, cornstarch, and there's no pepper. So let's get in with the seasonings. So we're going to have 2 tablespoons of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. And once again, these are inspired by a particular brand, a seasoning salt. I do not know the reason for the cornstarch, and I'm assuming the sugar gives it a little balance, gives it like um, a sweet and heat type of seasoning to the seasoning. But if you would like to use that version and you don't want to add the sugar, you're welcome to not to add the sugar. If you want to increase the salt, once again, please do as you wish. I would start with adding maybe a teaspoon at a time to increase. All right. So I hope you enjoyed these DIY seasonings in an effort to maintain a low sodium diet. And these are good for even if you're trying to get to a no salt diet. If you're coming from a high sodium diet and you're trying to get to a no salt, sometimes you need a stepping stone, and I think these are a stepping stone to get you to the no salt. Also, stay tuned for I'll be coming up with, I have 3 no salt, no sodium recipes coming up, and I will be uploading those. So keep a lookout for those. Thank you for watching, and remember, I am just sharing. Peace.